Welcome back to Bazooka Kickboxing and MMA. Today's episode is powered by Perfect Sports Nutrition. Today's video is a preview of the workouts and lessons that you will get at bazookatraining.com. If you like it, head over to the website bazookatraining.com, sign up, and get all these workouts. There's over 300 to learn from. All right, let's get into today's video. Boom! Welcome back to bazookatraining.com here in the tutorial section. Today, we're focusing on fighting someone who is really good at attacking the body. So let's talk about some of the strategies, what they're trying to set up, and what I can do to shut down the body puncher, right? So this was actually a big part of my career because after I fought Nicky Holtzkin, he did a good job at level changing and finding the left hook to the body. So a lot of my studying in martial arts came from defending the level changes, all right? So this is where your boxing, your footwork, your movement, and your understanding of distance and countering is gonna come so important. Okay, so let's get right into this breakdown. So first thing we're going to talk about is, one, what position do I want to be in for someone to hit my body? Now, whatever this person's going to do, a body puncher's dream is for me to cover my head and just shell up and leave my body open. That's a body puncher's dream. So first thing when you're fighting someone who's going to attack your body is don't get shelled up. Okay, so where is the body shot going to be effective? Well, the most effective body shot is going to be when you're against the ropes or in the corner and I'm shelled up. So first things first, don't end up in that position. This is why I talk about distance control being so effective. So right away, say I'm here for a second and I'm thinking, right away I'm going to move my feet and get away. Let them keep following me, right? They have to step closer to me to touch my body, right? So they're going to have to work to get their way in. So with my movement and my directional changes, it's going to be tough. What do I mean by directional changes? If Matt comes forward on me, I might quickly change directions to make it very difficult for my opponent to set me up and shell me up. Using those feints is important, okay? Now, you always have to remember too, if I'm against the ropes here, right, and Matt's in front of me and I circle, if I go too high here, he's gonna, on my exit, he hits the body, boom. So I need to be careful. So if I am running and evading and feeling that pressure, I don't want my elbows in front, okay? This is good for blocking heavy straight punches, but for the body, I don't want this high wedge. I'm gonna bring my elbow more down and I'm gonna protect my body. So I'm gonna go more here from that peekaboo than more of a high guard. I'm gonna come here. I'm still able to defend head punches for that split second, but my body is also covered. I'm covering more real estate to the body. Now, what will boxers do if the body attack's getting effective? They move over to a Philly shell, right? They take away the center line, so my body isn't square. They leave you a little target, and then they cover it. This way here, it's very difficult to get to a Philly shell. It's nice to have, but it requires a little bit more eye movement, and with kickboxing, a Philly shell is very easy to beat with a hard low kick, a good calf kick, okay? So you have to play that balance, right? So that's the first option, not getting shelled up and moving your feet. Now, one key point to not getting shelled up, okay, is using the clinch. So if I'm here and say, right, to get my elbows up, what are they going to do? They're going to throw some punches, a 1-2 maybe. And then instead of staying here, I'm going to come into clinch grips right away. And I like to go right to bicep control, grab the neck, keep them in. And then this way I can defend the body punches by having my hips in nice and tight. Okay, hips in, controlling the arms. There's no body punches going. So don't get shelled up, number one, okay? Number two, adjust your guard position. Do not block straight punches with a very high guard. You'll have to use pairing. So if Matt throws a 1-2, right, here I'm in trouble, right? Now if I throw a 1-2 here, look how far my body is now, okay? So I'm gonna use a little bit more pairing, or I might use a little bit of that head movement as well, keeping my body and the punches a defense away. Here, easy to get to me. Here, more distance away from the body. And when they do come close, I'm gonna clinch up. Now, one of the last points that you want to have when fighting a good body puncher is understanding, one, their timing to get to the body, right? 1-2 liver, is it set up off the jab? Is it 1-2 body? Once you've realized the pattern of them going to the body, this is when you really want to counter, right? It's perfect to counter, right? If Matt goes, say, for the camera's sake, he goes with his lead hook here, boom, okay? Look where the hook is. Look what's open for me, right? I'll take one to the body to maybe come back and smack him with an elbow, or I might try to bang counter on top. But that's a very important skill, is to be able to, once they go downstairs, even if I'm up here, bang, try to counter. If they go with the other hand, I'm just going to quickly turn. They don't have to be big wind-up shots. They're just going to be little quick turns just to clip the jaw, the temple, clip something on them to make them think twice about that level change, okay? And then even after, you might sit in here, finally adjust my guard, clip. Right? So that's the other timing. One, you can time them as they go to the body, right? Bang, I can time. The other one is what I call catch and shoot, right? So as soon as the punch comes, catch, shoot right away, okay? Catch, shoot, right? And the other side, catch, shoot. Or if he goes again, I can bang, beat him to the punch. Take one to the body to get the one to the head. Okay? So those are your main principles. Yes, you can use your legs, right? Another good tactic, if you're good with the clinch in the knees, is use your knees, right? If they're coming in to lower their base as they're going to punch, right? Boom, and I lift my knees up, either in the middle or I come with a nice modified round knee, they're going to be hesitant on bringing that level change down and kind of mixing their head. So good knees will keep them away from you as well. Nobody wants to enter, right? If I'm here and I keep bang here. Now, no, if I'm keep feinting with my knees, it's going to be very difficult for someone to close in and try to set me up, okay? So these are very important parts for the level changing, looking to counter. And like always, there's little simple things you can do, right? Like using your feints. If someone's really attacking the body and I can shell them up and just have moments to move, hand pins, framing, it's an endless game, right? Depending on your opponent. But I would say these are the key. Don't get shelled up. Modify your guard, not high guard. Keep it down. Ideally, you're using parries and moving your feet backwards to keep space, right? And then I could use my legs, my front kicks, my clinch and knee. If it's an MMA game, if it's boxing, yeah, I can use a Philly shell to defend my body, okay? Depending on the rules, but just understand these main concepts. And last but not least, counter. Punish them for going to your body, then guess what? They're not gonna wanna go there again, all right? Hope you enjoyed today's episode and lesson, and we'll see you next time here at bazookatraining.com. Welcome to Bazooka Kickboxing and MMA online training. I'm Bazooka Joe Valtellini, the owner here at Bazooka Kickboxing and MMA. Over the past year, I've designed and created a website to teach Bazooka curriculum at home and across the world. The purpose of this website is for you to, one, hit your fitness and health goals, all while learning world-class martial arts instruction from me. The beautiful thing about this website, it's geared for all levels. So if you're learning martial arts for the first time as a beginner, we help you progress into the bigger stages. And if you're a pro fighter, guess what? We have different fight concepts for you to improve your tool set and your skills in the ring or cage. As the fastest rising kickboxing world champion and a lifelong martial artist with over 30 years of experience, I've been able to combine my passion for martial arts and teaching to create this website. This website is going to give you some of the tricks, secrets, and inside look at some of the training I use to win my world title. Once you subscribe to this site, you're going to be getting weekly training videos and tutorials that you can do from anywhere. The sections are broken up into 3 parts. The first is bag workout. So if you have a bag at home or at your gym, you can use these workouts to supplement your training. The second is at-home workouts. A lot of us don't have the room for a bag or a bag in general, so these workouts are for no equipment needed and you can do them anywhere. And finally, the tutorial section. If you're having any problems with a specific technique or fight concept that's covered in any of the workouts, go to the tutorial section, learn the technique, and then go back to the workout, and this time, do it with proper technique. One of the added benefits once you subscribe is the forums section, where you can get a more personalized experience where you can ask questions and I'll be able to go in there and answer them. It's all about building a team and a community of martial artists helping each other grow. So subscribe now to get access to all the videos plus more so you can be part of the squad here at Bazooka Kickboxing and MMA.